Yeah, what about the Patriots?
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Nice. Nice, brother. Hey, brother. Yep.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That's way too much
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Please get your time. Yep.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Thank you.
And
what was that last
pressure
down?
too much. Down he goes.
That's
Ryan Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Yes, there is.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Yep.
Here we go.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Thank you.
Jackson
pick it up.
the football.
Score,
Tom. Picked up by the Ravens. And in 1 count for 6, he's brought down, but inside the 5, 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it, the offensive line.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Buddy up!
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Yes.
Jackson.
Okay.
And that is incomplete.
Yeah.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Push him back. Hey, 50. 50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Yep.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Brown, 84 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Oh, point of coffee.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Heavy and kick. The worst.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Don't get mad at Ask Madden.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Hunter. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watching you five. Blue down, blue down. Alert flare, flare, flare.
On first down, it's Little. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, Alpha. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. On deck,
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
No.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught by the tight end Cameron. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
he's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson now. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll run on 1st down. Little. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 3. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Man out, man out, man out.
2nd and 6. Throw left side complete. It's Little. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. As they've got it facing 3rd and a yard.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Little. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 53 is mine. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On 2nd down now. It's Little. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On the ready.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Oh, no.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over them. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown. And, oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40.
Oh, he got tired quick.
But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oh, he died.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Yep.
Jackson from the shotgun, airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Oh my goodness.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Oh, no.
Let's go, D, let's go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now back to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Browns drive about to get started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Let me know.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught. The tight end Cameron. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll drop the throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Get it. He'll drop to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They come out here in the eye, facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Yep.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 13. Check 13.
On 2nd down, it's Little, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hits his target, Hunter. It's a pickup of 6. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
50, 50. Yeah. You don't want none.
Yep.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him.
Oh, whatever.
Complete.
Offensive PI.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yes.
And Jackson throwing once more. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Little. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there.
Got it. 55. Right there. 55. It's a party now. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 52. Back up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
61. Matchbox light.
They'll keep it on the ground. Little. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yes.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, but it's going to be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yes.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 76 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Yes.
They run it with Breida, and he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On first down, it's Little, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
On the pole.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
He'll look to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. He'll find Metcalf. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On second down now, It's Little, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first, because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Yes.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yes.
To throw again is Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, but it'll be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either.
Yes.
He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way.
Yes.
I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Yes.
Throwing again. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Yes.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. It's second and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Block 52. 52's the mic. I don't even know why this team's showing up. Block 52.
Yep.
Block 52.
Third and goal, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Yep.
Jackson now throwing on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Brown there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good. And got his man complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys have now moved out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did,
Jackson hit and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
that was a big oops right there. Correct it. Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson now. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Yep.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Yep.
Come up the ball. 52's the mark, boys. 52. That's right, baby. They don't want me.
4th down. Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yep.
Now Jackson to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Stupid, dude.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit,
threw it in
right?
the 8th
Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
No, if it's in the 8th row, yes. Yes, I'm ready.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him.
Yeah.
I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. My 52.
Yes.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Yep.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Ready?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
Oh, boy. Oh, no.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DK Metcalf, 82 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Hey, let go. 55, 55. Hey, eat. 5.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field
this is what's going to be like every game.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
It is easy to score, for sure.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Yes.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing is Jackson. This is the tight end Fant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Going for it all. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta. 55. Hey, watch your leg. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. We own them. We own them. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Tackles. Now.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
That's all I lose, dude.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yes.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll
Nice.
get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Big hit all day. Sack City, baby.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Yep.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
He's great for the stats.
And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Yeah, that was before, too. Yes, it was, dude. Yes, man. He's only done it once this year.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Little. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let me know.
Back to throw here. And escapes the sack. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. A big gain of 39 on third. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the left side. Little. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
We're going to, dude, if we don't have faith in them now, we're never going to have faith.
So they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker.
Oh my goodness.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Okay. It's overtime.
The Browns drive about to get started. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yes.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
Yep.
Operating from the gun. Jackson airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
The party. He's calling the league meeting. The co-commit.
So
already.
A big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Yes.
Jackson now throwing on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Yes.
Jackson will throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Yes.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chris Jones, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Yes.
Now Jackson going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Check 52's the money. You got nothing today. 66, bullet, half.
Yep.
Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole...
Nope.